Good morning, dear students. Welcome to 5th semester Diploma Mechanical Engineering. The name of the subject is Applied Thermal Engineering. Subject code is 15ME52T. So what are the prerequisites? ये subject पढ़ने के लिए prerequisites क्या चाहिए? Knowledge of engineering mathematics, applied science and basic thermal engineering. So engineering mathematics का, applied science का और basic thermal engineering का आपको नॉलेज चाहिए अगर आपको अप्लाइड थर्मल इंजीनियरिंग पढ़ना है तो. देन व्हाट आर दी कोर्स ऑब्जेक्टिव्स. कोर्स ऑब्जेक्टिव्स क्या क्या है? पहला वाला फर्स्ट ऑब्जेक्टिव, दिस कोर्स विल प्रोवाइड द बेसिक नॉलेज ऑफ थर्मल इंजीनियरिंग विच विल फंक्शन एज फाउंडेशन इन एप्लीकेशंस इन मेजर fields of mechanical engineering and technology, notably in steam and nuclear power plants. आपको जो बेसिक नॉलेज आपने पढ़ा है वो बेसिक नॉलेज को यूज करके आप स्टीम एंड न्यूक्लियर पावर प्लांट पढ़ सकते हैं. दिस कोर्स वुड डेवलप नॉलेज एंड स्किल्स रिलेटेड टू बॉयलर्स, बॉयलर माउंटिंग्स एंड एक्सेसरीज, compressors, heat exchangers, steam turbines, etc. This course is thus very important for mechanical engineer. मैकेनिकल इंजीनियर के लिए अप्लाइड थर्मल इंजीनियरिंग कोर्स बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है. सो लेट अस सी व्हाट आर दी सीओस. कोर्स आउटकम्स क्या क्या है? फर्स्ट वन, डिटरमाइन स्टीम प्रॉपर्टीज एंड ड्राइनेस फ्रैक्शन. So for that 10 hours, what are the cognitive levels? Remember, understand and application. So next CO2, classify and explain boilers, boiler mountings and accessories. For that 9 hours are assigned. The cognitive levels are remember, understand and application. Then the third CO is identify the elements and processes of steam condensers and cooling towers and working of steam nozzles. So CO3 is going to discuss you about steam condensers के बारे में, cooling towers के बारे में और steam nozzles के बारे में. For that 11 hours are assigned. The cognitive levels are same again. Remember, understand and apply. Then CO4, understand the working of steam turbines. So again the cognitive levels are understand and application. So for that 10 hours are assigned. Then CO5, operate air compressors and observe the parameters affecting the performance. So again, remember, understand and application are the three cognitive levels here. So total 6 hours are assigned for this chapter, for this CO. Then CO6, know the mechanism of refrigeration and its types and different air conditioning system. Again, remember and understand. 6 hours totally, altogether 52 hours. सब मिला के 52 hours are assigned for this chapter. Then now we'll see course content and blueprint of semester end examination. So unit 6 units are there. First unit, formation of steam. Number of hours are 10. Then questions to be set for semester end examination. उसका marks क्या क्या है? Remembering 5 marks, understanding 5 marks, application 20 marks, totally 30 marks. So इसका weightage 20.69. Then second unit, steam boilers, 10 hours are assigned. Then the marks assigned for this, for semester end examination, remembering के लिए 5 mark, then understanding के लिए 10 mark, application के लिए 10 mark, totally 25 marks. So the total weightage is 17.25%. Then the third unit, steam condensers, cooling towers and steam nozzles. For that again 10 hours. Then remembering it is 10 marks, understanding 10 marks, application 10 marks, totally 30 marks. Then weightage 20.69%. Then fourth one, steam turbines, totally 10 hours. There is no remember here. It is understand and application, understanding 10 marks, application 20 marks. So totally 30 marks. Weightage is 20.69%. The next unit is air compressors. Air compressor के लिए 6 hours. Then semester end examination में understanding 5 marks, application के लिए 10 mark, totally 15 marks, 10.34%. Then the last chapter is refrigeration and air conditioning, 6 hours, remembering 5 marks, understanding 10 marks, there is no analysis here or application. Then weightage 15 marks, so to 10.34% again. Then totally 52 hours, remembering is 25 marks, understanding is 50 marks, application is 70 marks. Totally if you add all this together, it is 145 marks. Out of that, you have to answer 100 marks. The total weightage is 100%. Now we will see each and every unit one by one. The first unit is known as formation of steam. So what this first chapter consists of, or first unit consists of? It consists of concept of two-phase system, formation of steam, definition and representation of wet steam, dry steam, saturated steam, superheated steam on TH diagram or TS diagram, concept and determination of dryness fraction, degree of superheat, latent heat, sensible heat, enthalpy, entropy, internal energy, external work of evaporation and specific volume of steam, use of steam tables, Moeller chart, that is heat entropy chart, or we call it as TS diagram and HS diagram, numerical examples based on above. So steam के ऊपर आपको problems है. Then the second part of this unit is steam vapor cycle, or we call it as vapor power cycle in other words. So उसमें पहले Carnot cycle, schematic diagram, representation on PV and TS diagram, Rankine cycle, schematic representation on PV and TS diagram. इसमें हम लोग दोनों का differences देखने वाले. There are no numerical problems on steam vapor cycle. Then the third chapter in unit 1 is steam calorimeters. These are the devices which are used for measuring dryness fraction. So barrel calorimeter, separating calorimeter, throttling calorimeter and combined separating and throttling calorimeter along with limitations of calorimeter. And again, there are no numerical problems on calorimeters. Then the second unit is steam boilers. Steam boilers concept, definition, Indian boiler regulation, that is IBR, what we call it as, classification of boilers, function of a boiler, low pressure boilers, schematic diagram of Cochran boiler, Babcock-Wilcox boiler, merits, demerits, high pressure boiler, sketch and working of Lamoint and Benson boilers, merits and demerits, comparisons of water tube and fire tube boilers, boiler mountings and accessories, boiler draught system concept, classification, steam jet draught. Altogether it is for 10 marks. The next unit is steam condensers, cooling towers and nozzles, again 10 hours. So first part in this unit 3 is steam condensers. Introduction, steam condenser concept, classification, functions, jet condensers and surface condensers, working, merits and demerits of surface condensers over jet condensers, cooling towers, classification, functions and working. Then you have steam nozzles, concept, types, flow of steam through convergent and divergent nozzle, friction in a nozzle, discharge of a steam through nozzle, critical pressure ratio, no derivation, methods of calculation of cross-sectional area at a trough and exit for maximum discharge, effect of friction in nozzle, supersaturated flow through nozzle, numericals on nozzles using Euler chart only. So this totally is for 10 marks. Then you have unit 4, steam turbines. Steam turbine, concept, classification, working principle with line diagram of a simple D-level turbine, velocity diagram of a impulse turbine, expression for work done, axial thrust, tangential thrust, blade and diagram efficiency, nozzle efficiency, compounding of steam turbine, need for compounding, pressure compounding, velocity compounding, pressure velocity compounding, problems on single stage impulse turbine, graphical method only, concept of reaction turbines, Parsons turbine, no numerical problems. Then unit 5, air compressor, concepts, functions, classification and applications, single stage reciprocating air compressor, construction and working with line diagram, expression for work done and power required by a single stage reciprocating air compressor without derivation, simple problems on work done and power required, multi-stage compression, advantages of multi-stage compression, rotary compressors, working of a rotary compressor, difference between reciprocating and rotary compressors, concept of screw compressor, that is for oil flow only. Then unit 6, refrigeration and air conditioning. Refrigeration, definition, unit of refrigeration, coefficient of performance, COP, what we call it as, vapor compression refrigeration with flow diagram, vapor absorption refrigerator with flow diagram, refrigerants, types, factors affecting the choice of refrigerants, properties of good refrigerant, psychometry, definition, psychometric terms, dry air, saturated air, dry bulb temperature, wet bulb temperature, dew point temperature, relative humidity, absolute humidity, specific humidity, air conditioning, classification, winter air conditioning, summer air conditioning, year round air conditioning. So these are the 6 units. So the books what I am going to refer will be a textbook on thermal engineering by R.S. Kurmi. Then we will be referring basic and applied thermodynamics by P.K. Nag. And then you have some of the NPTEL and other materials given in the syllabus. So this is all for today's class. In the next class we will start up with the first chapter, that is formation of steam. Thank you.